Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Burnout Paradise on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries, and we are doing more aggression events as we get very much closer to the very end of our playthrough. We're taking the Burnout Racing Team fan because, of course, for aggression events, it is the vehicle of choice for me. Waha.
What do you do with a drunken driver? What do you do with a drunken fan driver? What do you do with a drunken aggressive driver? Throw him in the slammer.
What do you do with your combo? Nope, I was gonna go somewhere and then it didn't happen. Damn it.
What do you do when you wreck your car? What do you do when you can't go far? What do you do when you hit the tar early in the morning?
Sail, sail on the horizon, sail, sail on the horizon, break and drift into the corners that you've mistimed.
Very nice.
I'm not actually all that good at improving. I mean, I can create parodies off of simple schemes relatively quickly, but I need no more than just 5 seconds. I need to have the beat. I need to have the beat in front of me, or at least audibly available, as well as enough time to be on my own for a little bit.
It just takes some time.
That track isn't in here, but I think it's in Takedown. That's Jimmy Eat World in the middle, right?
Yeah, that's Jimmy Eat World the middle. That song would not really be appropriate for this game because little girls can't drive.
Well, they can drive in video games.
Oh, they can drive in video games to their heart's content, but just because you have a Paradise driver's license by the Department of Burnout Motor Vehicles does not necessarily qualify you to drive a motor vehicle on the roadways, especially in the United States of America, which this game is trying to emulate.
True. I tell you what, we'll distribute Burnout Paradise driver's licenses to 2/3 of the country via envelopes, and then we'll see how many of them attempt to use that in order to justify their collateral civilian damages in civil court.
Gerda, do you have any idea how many cardboard representations of actual identification cards I've thrown in the trash because I got them in the mail from unsolicited advertisers?
No, more than 10.
Yes.
Sometimes the armor on the van is just so much that opponents just die when they attempt to crush into you. It is very nice, at least at this level of Marked Man. I don't really know what the scaling difficulty is for Marked Man, aside from them getting slightly better their vehicles getting slightly better stats, which is really weird because you would think that their stats would actually be locked in, but I swear, man, like later Marked Man events, if you go try and get your Burnout Elite license, we'll have civilian vehicles that are just straight up bigger, not bigger, mind you, but more armored and heavier than than any of the aggression vehicles that you get access to.
Well, I noticed, as we had discussed in previous parts, while you pop your driver's side front tire, that the sizes of these cars noticeably are not quite as aggressive as they could be, but you did say that their strength is maxed out.
Yeah. No, like the stats on the back end, we never get to see, but they're very clearly significantly higher than they should be given their representation.
I mean, just the way that they just slam into you from the side is
oh, dude! Later on, they just
scary.
Later on, they will just spawn torpedoes at you. It is fucking nuts. What kind of bullshit they expect to get away with?
Wow. We have come a long way in upgrading this license. To think that that after almost 6 hours of gameplay, that we only have 5 wins left before we upgrade our license once again.
Yes.
To an echelon of achievement that many Burnout Paradise players should strive to accomplish.
Jump over the lake to get onto their exclusive island fishing resort.
I have never done this specific event that Atomica is talking about. I know where it is on the map. I can even get to it, but I've never done it myself. He's referring there specifically to the country club's yachts that are that are only barely accessible, but I know where they are. If you Newton here loops around, but there is a yellow gate shortcut on the right hand wall there. If you're going up through the front, and if you manage to take that particular pathway all the way through, you end up at the yacht dock.
The marina?
It's not a marina. No, it's definitely not a marina, because the marina is a little bit further to the east of that, where all of the skateboard jumps are.
Jeez, I mean, the marina is a skate park, the skate park is a parking lot, and the parking lot is a grocery store.
And the highway is a demolition circuit.
Yes.
All these things and more you can find in Paradise City, should you choose to.
The breakdown lane is the actor's trailer.
Also,
Fiend.
be careful if you manage to find yourself going backwards.
Jesus.
One of the things that I had not had explained to me and had to experience for myself is if you are going backwards, even though you're supposed to be going forward, they will kick you out of your event for doing that because you're going too slow. I did not think that they would do that, but they actually did that to me during post game. It was very frustrating.
Picky. Oh yeah, totally. I mean, who are you to tell me that I can't do this just because I'm not doing it right? Screw your game. Let me fail. Don't disqualify me. Over and over again.
All right, so we have found ourselves on the northern side of Lake Town again, attempting very poorly to get onto Reed. Yeah, Reed. I don't like Reed. As a street, I think that Reed is it's okay, but the fact of the matter is these two relatively large drift turns are straight up almost impossible to drift on with any vehicle in the game. Not because they aren't wide enough. No, they're definitely wide enough, but it's really difficult to parse out where you are supposed to start drifting and stay on the cement for. Ouch.
I would imagine that you are forgiven for not getting these drift turns exactly right during a marked man event, even during a racing event. Honestly, you should have the best chance of doing it in a time trial event.
Yeah, but even then, they actually still put traffic on Reed on rare occasion.
There's always traffic in the city because it's a fucking city. It's not just one person.
But we're on the north end of the country roads area. Why are there people driving up here? Are they attempting to get to the observatory to go to work? It's nighttime.
'Cause you won. Made it to the observatory. Paradise City. Country mama.
All right. So are we looking for? I think we're looking for yet more Marked Man events, or are we going? Because there's another Marked Man event over there that we can't actually seem to lock onto. Yeah. The map controls for keyboard are fucking terrible. Just absolutely ass. It's tied to a split between the number keys and the arrow keys, and it's not consistent which are split for what. Ugh.
So it would be easier if you just had an analog stick with 360-degree rotation.
Or you could use the mouse. And the thing is, the mouse doesn't. I don't think the mouse allows you to change what is being highlighted specifically, because there's events. There's events and locations, as well as I think. I'm not sure if the map will actually allow you to scout out secrets. I assume not, but ouch.
Those are, I gotta say, among the super jumps that we've seen,
the reason why those
really
are super jumps
ones.
is very specifically because there are cameras. They set up cameras for them. Without those cameras, they would not be super jumps. They would be normal jumps.
Well, god damn it, not only do we have to do the super jump multiple times, but they also have to videotape our reaction until they get the best one for the audience.
Yeah.
Bastards. What was that, backfire I keep hearing?
Yes. No. It is still a van, Mr. Cloud, and it is relatively heavy, so it can backfire at us.
It's almost as violent as Uncle Buck's car.
I don't remember what Uncle Buck's car sounds like because I think I've only seen that movie once. I don't even think I've seen it all the way through. That's Caddyshack 1,
It sounds like a goddamn
right?
gun going off. Funny.
Yeah.
Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker.
We didn't actually manage to beat our North Roost Drive mark. Oh well. So, do you think you could haul a decent-sized mattress in this van, Mr. Cloud?
Yeah. Definitely. You just fold it up a couple times.
I don't know why that killed me.
We can say that about a lot of the things that kill us in this game, but here we are dead. After many different camera angles had depicted our demise so that we can watch our stupid asses in a manner that we would not like to repeat because it's humiliating.
Alright, so yeah, I think we're going to that specific Markman event in the center of Paradise City. And it's not even in the center, it's off center of Paradise. Except, no, we're not going for that one. What the hell? Where are we going past Gurdette?
We're going somewhere other than spectator mode.
Oh, are we actually just, going to the junkyard, or are we actually going to hunt this guy down fucking-ly?
No, we're just going to the junkyard.
No, we're not going to the junkyard either. I take it we're going to this road rage? Yep,
So
we're going to this road rage. Okay.
I have to ask, did this game ever support spectator mode?
I am unsure. It did have online multiplayer, but I'm not entirely sure if online multiplayer had spectator as an option.
Because, man, that seemed like a great missed opportunity, and also not giving chances for players to entertain their friends online.
I know that people rather famously, at least according to DJ Atomica, would set up watch/jump parties at the top of specific areas on the map. I'm not entirely sure how one would actually do that nowadays because, well, the servers for Burnout Paradise classically are shut down, and I think even the servers for Burnout Paradise Remastered are gone. But I wouldn't know because I don't actually want to play this game online. Yeah,
I would get quite a chuckle if, like, I'm holding a conversation with my buddy and I'm watching him just crash his car over and over and over again, because as we've gone over through this entire playthrough, which is soon going to be concluded in this episode and the next one, that watching somebody crash in this game is freaking hysterical, bro. And it's one of the finer points of this game is that you can enjoy yourself even when you're not doing that great.
right. Come on, make it through the auto repair. Yay! Now we can continue actually participating in the road rage event.
Super fix. Yeah, die. Too fast.
Too much, too young, too fast.
Too fast.
Whee!
Sorry, not sorry. Pigeons.
How many pigeons do you think you could hit with this vehicle?
I'm not going to answer that question, Mr. Gray.
Really? Why not?
Because the correct number of pigeons to hit at any time is 0.
I don't know. I mean, in New York, don't you get a medal if you manage to kill 10 pigeons in a row on a New York Saturday?
No, you just make George Costanza cry.
Oh, okay.
We had a deal! We had a deal!
What he
That-
raises
that
the pigeon?
should've-
He raises the pigeons and then they stay alive for more than 2 years.
No, he asserts, he conjectures first and then later strongly asserts that mankind and pigeons once upon a time made a deal with each other that pigeons are allowed to land wherever they want and humans are allowed to drive wherever they want, as long as pigeons are ready, willing, and able to fly away when a car should come their way. But then come to find out that George Costanza is very wrong about the pigeons' willingness and commitment to the deal.
Well, yeah, because how would humanity broker a deal with pigeons such as that? Especially because we've only had automobiles in mass population for the past 100ish years, and even then not in mass population. It's only been 90 years for us, and we were using carrier pigeons for a good 100 years before then.
Well, so you do agree that we have to some extent domesticated the pigeon?
We did domesticate the pigeon, and then we just didn't use them, didn't need them for anything anymore. The advent of the telephone, and the benefits of the mail service effectively made domesticated pigeons a luxury that was more or less supplanted. I am sorry that I'm very bad at explaining my points, but...
Well, this as long as you also understand that we have also tried calling the cows, the deers, and even the moose, but they have not yet returned our calls.
Yeah. In the next episode, we will finally finish Burnout Paradise. Be safe, everybody. More road rage!